Hello, I'm Ellen Codiff, Editor-in-Chief of Food Channel Pro. We're continuing our video series, Leaders with Guts, with Craig Culver. Craig, Culver's has a really large menu for a fast food concept. Was that by design, or did it evolve through the years?
When we opened in 1984, remember we started in a rural community, a small community, and my idea of trying to make this thing work was I had to sell to everybody. You know, I had to invite everybody into our restaurant if we were going to make it, and we just about didn't make it through that first year. But so we had dinners on the menu, we had burgers, we had salads, we had all kinds of things right from the get-go. So it truly is part of who we are. So I know a lot of the other concepts, they look at us and how can they possibly have so many things on their menu? It's just who we are. And what we're terrible at is taking things off the menu when they're not selling very well. That we're not very good at. And that we should get a little more disciplined in that. But we're inventing and creating new products to put on the menu, but more so as you know, have them for a month or 2 months or something like that. They come and they go.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of your products, the pot roast, the fried shrimp is great.
Oh, really? Well, good, thank you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's unusual to see those kinds of things on a quick serve. Or do you like to think of yourself as more fast casual?
Well, thank you for that. I don't see us, you know, when we think of ourselves, we don't think of ourselves as a fast food restaurant. We don't. But that's where the industry tends to put us, so we don't care where they put us. What we care about is doing sales, and lots of it. That's what we care about.
How do you deal with a customer complaint about a particular food item in the units?
Take care of it. Just take care of it. We like to find a way to say yes to our customer. If we get an issue, just, you know, I want our managers and owners to empower their people just to take care of it. Put a smile on that face somehow or another. Simple as that, and as complex as that as well.
How long does it take to roll out a new menu item from the testing phase to the unit phase, and who has to green light it before that happens?
Well, in my opinion, it takes too long, but you know, it probably takes close to a year. It does, and I'd like to see that time much shorter if it's a worthy entree onto our menu. But as far as green lighting, the testing has to prove that it's worthy. Certainly, it comes through me and the executive committee, our team as well, and a number of other of our team members here at Culver Franchising, and our FAC too. They're involved with that, looking at new products. So quite a group of people.
You had mentioned before that you don't think you take enough menu items off, or you don't do that quick enough. What did come off the menu? Nothing.
Nothing.
Whoa, nothing.
There hasn't been much. I can't even think of an item to tell you.
That's never come off. That's unusual.
Yeah, that is unusual, isn't it?
That's very unusual, yeah. And what about items that you tested that didn't make the grade?
All kinds of them.
Like what would have been some of the more interesting?
Well, I got one that we did take off the menu.
Okay.
That was my old chocolate-covered, like a Dove bar. That we made, and that was my creation.
Really?
Didn't work.
No?
That was one of those goofy ideas I had along the way. We took that one off.
What about when you go into the unit and your family? Where do you gravitate on the menu with such a large variety to choose from?
I love to have the snack pack. That's usually a single burger with a small fry and a small drink. Mustard and pickles on the burger, please. But I've had, you know, certainly I've tried everything, and I like everything on our menu. But I like to watch calories a little bit too. Single burger, small fry, small Diet Pepsi, less than 500 calories. So
pretty good.
But I'd love to have a double butter burger cheese every single time is what I'd really rather have.
Well, you have the, you know, the pot roast sandwiches and the Atlantic cod sandwiches. How do those do?
They
in sales?
do The cod we do it extremely well with. Always have, and especially during Lent, but year-round the cod we do very well. One of the things we're looking at is introducing that product without being deep fried, and I think that would be huge in our restaurants.
So you're working on that now?
We are working on that. We need to bring in some more equipment in order to do that, but I think that could be huge. But the pot roast, is that the other menu item that you mentioned?
Yes.
It's not as popular, but it's been around from day one. We've got a supplier that we work with there that does an outstanding job. You know, the original product there is we used to roast all those inside rounds off in the restaurant. We'd roast them off for like 12, 14 hours. Today we've got somebody doing that for us. I actually think they do a better job than what we did in the restaurants.
And how often do you eat in a Culver's?
Oh, I probably eat in Culver's 5 days a week, and in another concept of ours, twice a week.
Well, what's that concept?
That's called the Blue Spoon Cafe.
And when did that start?
It started 10 years ago, in the year 2000. Downtown Prairie du Sac. It was right next to our offices. It still is, next to our old office, and it's a wonderful little place. Different concept altogether than Culver's. We don't have a French fryer in it. Have a grill and ovens and things like that. But it's salads and soups and sandwiches, and has wine and beer as well. It's a fun little place.
But what are the top 5 selling items on your menu in Culver's?
Burgers, fries, custard, and burgers, fries, and custard. I don't know what the top 5 are, but burgers, fries, and custard are the top 3.
And now you mentioned you're working on healthier version of your cod. What are some of the other menu evolutions we're likely to see moving forward?
You know, the burger business, we continue to create in the burger business. People thought 5, 6, 7 years ago the burger business was dying. It was going to be dead in a few more years. Nothing could be further from the truth. The burger business is alive and well. You've seen so many burger concepts just created in the last few years. We are continuing to explore the burger side of our business and how can it be more creative and fun and intriguing to our guests and bring in new guests. Burgers, burgers, burgers.
Yeah, and there are, as you mentioned, New York City has got 10, 12, 13 new kinds of concepts that are gaining traction. And obviously the onslaught of Five Guys. Well, where do you like to sneak in behind the scenes and get another burger?
You know, I've never been to Five Guys. I haven't. I tried to go there one time when I was in the Milwaukee area, and they weren't open yet. It was 10 to 11. I thought they should have been open. In New York City, I have been to a few of the places there, but Smash Burger, I've not been there yet either. I have been to Danny Meyer's place in New York City as well.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
That's growing big.
Yeah, I see he's opening another 1 or 2 or something like that.
Quite a few, and he's going all around the world with that.
Yeah, does a nice job. I like to see the places, and I'll just leave it at that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We've been talking with Craig Culver of Culver's, home of the Butter Burger and frozen custard. Check out the next part of the series as we explore what it takes to be a leader with guts. For Food Channel Pro, I'm Ellen Codiff.